Hey, it's T-Show here, and in today's video I'm going to give you 3 quality tips to win more fights in Apex. If you want to get more kills and get your badges, watch to the end, as in today's video I'm going to show you how to win more gunfights. Lastly, these are quality tips, so I'm not going to teach you how to aim. We're in season 5 now, you should know how to. But let me know if you would like me to make that video. Okay, last thing, don't forget to subscribe and turn the bell on to get notifications when I make a new video. That's enough talking, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first tip is you want to be more aware. This means try not to tunnel vision or zone out. You want to be fully aware of what's going on in the game. You want to know what obstacles you can take to cover behind or use to your advantage. You're going to want to know where you can run just in case anything bad happens. You also want to know how many enemies are before running into a fight. You need to be more aware of where the high ground is, but you need to remember that the high ground doesn't mean you have won the fight. It just means you have a higher chance of winning the fight. You also want to make sure you have as much health as possible. The amount of times I've been saved because I've used one more cell or syringe. That helped me. The second tip is you want to take as minimal damage as possible. Don't just stand there fighting a guy in an open field. What I like to call this is 50-50. Using the first tip will gain you an advantage and it will stop you from doing a 50-50. But if you're in a situation where you have to take damage, it's completely fine. Doing a 50-50 is fine as long as you actually have to. If you don't have to, then don't do 50-50. Try and avoid the 50-50 as much as possible. Also, strafing would help to take less damage. I'll probably make a video in the future on how to strafe and the many different ways on how to strafe. The third tip, which I've mentioned in my previous videos, is realizing when you've lost the fight. This tip alone will help you to win more gunfights. It probably doesn't make sense on paper, but in game it really does help you. Realizing when you're about to lose the fight will help you win more fights. This can be applied majority of shooting games. What this means is if it is a 2v1, your chances of winning is very small. So you should play less aggressive, but usually when you play less aggressive, the enemy will play more aggressive. As soon as they see you're by yourself, they'll play more aggressive, and that's when they play defensively. But a lot of people don't know how to play defensively. What this means, play defensively, it means to hold your ground. So if someone comes into your building, you want to play defensively and you don't want to try and first the kill. You just want to hold your ground. You just want to shoot him up so he either leaves or if he stays, he'll die. You just want to hold your ground. So you want to use the spacing that you have and hold your ground. That's all defensive. But aggressive is what the guy is doing to you. He's trying to force his way in. But you're just trying to hold your ground, which is playing defensive, which a lot of people don't really understand. And this can be applied to a lot of shooting games. So this one advice will help you in a lot of games. And also lastly, by playing defensively, it allows you to, the way you want to do it is when they're playing defensively, it's crucial that you exploit their mistakes and use it to your advantage. And this will flip the odds into your favor. So in summary, if there's one thing you're going to take away from this video, is to make sure you give yourself every advantage possible. Whether that means healing up slightly more, whether that means getting behind an object, which is the tip number 1, or if it's using tip number 3 and realizing when you've lost and it's time to play defensively. Using all these tips together will help you to win more gunfight. But if you made it this far in the video, comment down below on what other videos you'd like to see me do and all your opinion on this video, and also don't forget to subscribe.